Meanwhile, viewers, shifting focus now, dialogues and negotiations are underway between Israel and Hamas in Doha. Israeli Prime Minister has hinted to end the war if certain conditions are met. Here's a full report. Take a look.
As the negotiations are underway between Israel and Hamas in Doha, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu indicated that Israel is open to a potential agreement with Hamas that could include ending the war in Gaza if certain conditions are met. Netanyahu's remarks signal towards a broader deal between Israel and Hamas to halt the hostilities as the international pressure is mounting over the humanitarian crisis in Gaza. In a statement, Netanyahu mentioned that ending the war must include demilitarization of the Gaza Strip as well as the exile of Hamas terrorists. Israel has said that the progress in dialogues has been little so far. The talks between Israel and Hamas leaders mark the latest attempt at brokering a ceasefire amid one of the most devastating phases of the conflict. The resumption of talks comes after the US President Donald Trump concluded his 4-day state visit to the Middle East on May 16th, which ended without a breakthrough on halting the conflict. Donald Trump also acknowledged the deepening humanitarian crisis in Gaza Strip, particularly growing hunger, and reiterated the need for increased aid deliveries in the Palestinian territory.
Viewers, in a significant diplomatic gesture of renewed transatlantic dialogue, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni hosted US Vice President J.D. Vance and in fact also European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen for high-level talks in Rome on Sunday. Here's a report on that. Take a look.
Italy's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni hosted a significant trilateral meeting in Rome. The gathering included US Vice President J.D. Vance and EU Commission President Ursula Leyen. Meloni aimed to initiate what she described as a new beginning in the diplomatic relations. The meeting was seen as a diplomatic achievement for Meloni, who has been viewed as a potential mediator with the Trump administration. Meanwhile, Vance stressed that the US and EU have some disagreements on issues like trade.
I've said repeatedly that I think Europe is an important ally